Alrighty, everybody, and welcome back to the Let's Play. We're going to go ahead and get some of the missions out of the way. Like I said before, I kind of want to speed run through the rest of this because I kind of want to get to doing a Oblivion Remastered Let's Play. I've got some fun cheats and hacks in mind for that game. But kind of got some quests that we need to do. So, Full of the Dead we need, because this is going to give us another Vivarium, and it takes at least 12 species slots to be able to fully upgrade my gear. I don't really need the 4th Vivarium, though then again, actually I need Phoenix Feathers for some of my upgrades, and I can't buy those. Those can only be obtained with the Phoenix from Phoenix Rising. So yeah, we're going to end up getting our 4th Vivarium. For now, though, we're going to go ahead and we're going to do Full of the Dead. And we'll get this Vivarium unlocked, because I have a lot of creatures in the bag right now that I can't put anywhere.
Hello, Deke. You wanted to talk to me?
Indeed. Deke thought you might want to learn how to build a breeding pen so that you can breed beasts.
I don't know, Deke. Sounds a lot of work. Can't I just carry on rescuing beasts?
Rescuing and breeding beasts go hand in hand. Young beasts are particularly vulnerable to poachers. Breeding beasts here in the room will allow us to keep the younger ones safe.
I see. What do I need to do?
First, bring a pair of beasts to the room. One male, one female. Deke suggests rescuing thestrals, as they're at great risk from poachers. Noble creatures, but their relationship with death gives them a bad reputation. They're prized by poachers for their tail hairs.
I've seen thestrals before, but where would I find a pair of them nearby?
Deke has seen some wild thestrals not too far from the Hogwarts grounds.
Yeah, I've already got some.
You'll need to purchase a spellcraft for the pen from Tomes and Scrolls and gather the materials it requires. Once you've rescued the thestrals and you have the spellcraft, you come and find Deke.
Okay. Alright, so apparently I have female thestrals. I don't have a male. Well, let's go talk to What's His Nuts and see how much it's going to cost for the spellcraft. It should be cheap since it's a main story requirement. And then we'll go to where the thestrals are and we'll see about catching one. Though it's going to be very catch and sell because I need a male. But we'll see.
I miss the old Quidditch goalpost.
Take your time looking about. Plenty of wonderful books to stoke a curious mind like yours.
Yep, like I thought, it's
Nothing
not terribly
like finding
expensive.
just the right thing, is there?
Had just enough spare cash. Alright. World map. Also, sorry if I have to clear my throat occasionally. I've just not been feeling the best. Lovely thing about having multiple parts of your body that don't want to function. It tends to cause issues.
Resource indeed, your field guide. I'm most pleased to be included.
Don't care, don't want to know. Let's get out of here. Alright, so the Thestral grounds are north. Now, which one of you is a male? I love how the birds react to me even when I'm disillusioned. Oh, okay. So it does have an indicator when you look at them. That's new.
Arrest them, arrest them. can conjure a breeding pen in the room. Best get back to Deke with the Thestrals.
Alright, and hey, we got some leeches, which is great, because I kinda need more leech juice. Okay. Rescue the
I've
Thestrals, I've
rescued the
got the breeding
Thestrals and
pen.
bought the spellcraft for the pen.
Excellent. Now, to breed your Thestrals, simply release them into the same vivarium in which you conjure the pen. Then use the pen to start the process. Come and see Deke when you're finished.
I shall. I wonder where I should conjure their pen.
Well, it's going in the coastal vivarium. No, you're giving me a new vivarium. I'm not putting it in there. Okay, fine. I'll put them in there, but I gotta go get the others out of the freaking coastal vivarium first.
Deke
This is
never
like a
grows
bad
tired of
joke.
the room's surprises. We now have the perfect place for those Thestrals. Please let Deke know once you've bred them.
Yeah. Alright, Alright, now, where are you guys? Oh, there's both of them.
Settle yourself. I mean you no harm.
Oh, there's the other Thestral. Okay, so I can drop off something else here now. Alright, we'll drop off the other two hippogriffs. And then we'll go to the other vivarium and we'll drop off the rest of what I got. I got Nifflers, I got Derricrawl, I got Unicorn, and I got Thestral. That'll fill up the third vivarium. And then, aside from Phoenix Hairs, and I think one horn, I have access to all the materials to make my maxed out gear. Because 3 of my armor pieces require Phoenix tail feathers for maxed out gear. Okay. Okay. Oh, let's go over here. Alright, so obviously we're going to want the male and the shiny female. Okay, 30 minutes, they'll produce a new Thestral. Oh, you're kidding me. I have to wait 30 minutes? There's no way you're going to make me actually wait around for them to actually pop one out, are you? I think they are. What the? Okay, so the room kind of opens up as you enter it. That's weird. Okay. And now that I think about it, since I've got more leech juice, that should enable... Oh yeah, Thunder Brew. I already have all that I can carry of those. Oh yeah. Okay, so have you make an invisibility potion? Oh. Yeah, I need more of these. Maxima. And Maxima. Okay, so it looks like they're going to force me to sit through this. I'm not going to force you guys to. I'll be back with you once the thestrals are done with the bow chicka bow wow. Alrighty, and welcome back. We had a few things go on. Real life intervenes. But hey, we've got everything done. We've got the full... Oh, I have to groom and feed it.
I should let Deke know about the newborn Thestral.
Alright, well, let's go get this turned in. Because we have a dragon to save.
Hello, Deke. You'll be pleased to know that a little Thestral was born.
How wonderful to have more Thestrals in our world. Such misunderstood beasts.
I'm sorry that we can both see Thestrals, Deke.
Deke is privileged to see such majestic beasts, but sometimes wishes Deke couldn't. Deke is to blame.
What do you mean, to blame?
Years ago, Deke's master ordered Deke to help him capture a phoenix, the rarest of all beasts, that master had spotted high on a cliff. The phoenix was the most beautiful beast Deke had ever seen. Deke begged master to leave her be. When Deke hesitated to climb up the cliff as ordered, Deke had to punish himself. As Deke punished himself, master grew angrier and angrier, and in his frustration cast at the regal bird. Deke suspects the phoenix was protecting eggs when it swooped down in fear and fury. Before Deke could reach him, master fell from the cliff. Deke stayed on that cliffside for days, punishing himself, before Tobbs found him.
What a horrible tale, Deke. I'm so sorry.
Deke has only told Professor Weasley that story, and now yourself. Deke often wonders what became of that phoenix. Deke feels fortunate to be at Hogwarts
Maybe
now,
I can invite the
helping
phoenix over here.
rescue
I
beasts.
could use the tail feather.
Perhaps Deke can make amends for what came before.
I'd like to ask you about changing the room's ambience.
Of course. What sort of overall look most appeals to you?
Actually,
No.
perhaps another time.
Alright, so I have to do something else before he'll give me that mission. I think I have to go do the dragon mission. So, let's just go do the dragon mission. I have done some upgrades to some of my gear, my legendary gear specifically. My legendary gear is all tier 2 of 3 on upgrades. Except this one. Why did I not upgrade the... Oh, the Niffler Fur, which I now have. Oh, I could actually take it to max level. I can buy more Graphorn horns. Yeah, why not? If it comes down to it, we'll farm up some money off screen. Alright, so I've got one piece of fully upgraded legendary gear. Cool. Alright, so before we go doing any quests, let me double check something here. Right, inventory. Oh. That's glitched out. Okay, so I don't have way to see my overall inventory. I'm going to go ahead and pause the recording here for just a minute so I can run to Hogsmeade and sell off any spare equipment, because I think I am getting over half full, and this mission might give me too much. So I'll be right. Alright, welcome back. We're now 1,000 galleons richer, and I noticed a quest in my quest tree that we have to go take care of, because I'm really missing not having Bombarda. In fact, there's been a couple of treasure chests I couldn't get to because I didn't have Bombarda. So, we're gonna go get it. Hogwarts map. No. Hogwarts map. Oh, yeah. Forgot. Left arrow. There we go. Beast class is going to be Bell Tower Wing.
Excellent work today. Class dismissed.
Okay. Can you
I
teach me
take
the
it you're
spell?
ready to learn.
I completed your assignment, Professor. I'm ready to learn Bombarda now.
Good. Now, this spell comes with a caveat. It should only be used when necessary. The exploding charm, as you might suspect, can hurt people. Use caution when casting it.
I will, Professor.
I
No
will
offense,
hold
but most
you
of the
to
spells
that
that we can use
promise.
hurt people.
Now, you must be precise in your wand movements. We don't want you blowing your hand off. Go ahead. Nice and steady wand movements. Remember, the exploding charm is highly volatile. Well done. Now, let us put it into practice, shall we? Go ahead and try it on the pumpkins.
Bombarda!
Excellent wand work. Cast the spell just like that every time. Assured and in control.
Alright.
Textbook execution. Bravo.
Alright, now that we've got Bombarda to help with our ventures here, let's see here. So... Oh, this might actually get me access to the Unforgivable Curses. So, yeah. Let's go do that. We may have to wait till next episode to do the dragon. I may just make this like a 30-minute episode, because the dragon thing is a whole long stealth mission. I've seen people talk about it before. It's a bit much to try to squeeze into this episode if I'm going to be doing some of these side missions. Okay, Great Hall. There we go. But either way, I will give you guys both your episodes. I did promise a double feature because I didn't have stuff ready on time for Wednesday.
Anything to do with the dark art should be avoided. It's too risky.
Anything to do with Salazar Slytherin is worth the risk.
I can't agree. And I'll not say a word more. I'm sorry.
I won't give up.
What were you and Ominous speaking about?
He's being ridiculous. Apparently Salazar Slytherin had a secret scriptorium here in Hogwarts. Ominous swears it was used for the dark arts, so he wants nothing to do with it. I reminded him that Anne needs a cure. This scriptorium could hold the answers we need.
The dark arts do pique my interest.
There's more to dark magic than
Yeah.
people realize.
It's a lot
The
easier to
Gaunt's know
protect your
this.
friends if you have
Better
access
than
to
most.
really bad
Perhaps
shit.
I've spoken out of turn. Ominous' family history is personal to him.
I understand. You needn't tell me if you don't want to.
If I were you, I'd be begging for more details.
It's not that I'm not interested. And you can certainly trust me if you want to tell me anything.
Ominous learned dark magic from his parents. Are you familiar with the Cruciatus curse?
What does the Cruciatus curse do?
It's known as the torture curse, Crucio. It inflicts intense, excruciating pain on the victim. Apparently, his parents and older siblings had no qualms about casting it on muggles for sport. Ominous described the sound of the victim's cries as horrific, so the first time he was asked to cast it himself as a child, he couldn't bring himself to do it. As punishment, his family cast it on him. The anguish was so bad that when asked to cast it again, he relented. I have repeatedly assured Ominous that he did what he had to, but he still hasn't forgiven himself.
Yeah.
How horrible. Poor Ominous. He was only a child. He shouldn't blame himself.
After that incident, the rift between Ominous and his family only grew. That is until I came along. Every moment he isn't at Hogwarts, he's with us in Feldcroft. Ominous trusts me. And more often than not, he winds up listening to me. I'll remind him of that when I follow up about the scriptorium. Watch for my owl. I'll have news soon enough.
Aw.
I'll make Ominous understand. He'll change his mind.
I don't think we get to go ahead and get the spell right now. So we're probably going to have to do that main story mission. Alright. Let's see here. Quests. What else do we have? Okay, there's still 2 Daedalian keys left. I kind of want to get some of these done because. All right, we'll do some more side quests until until we got enough content for one episode. Then we'll go to the next episode and we'll do the dragon. Where's Adelaide? I think that's about the closest blue flame to where she is.
How nice to
Okay.
see you, my young friend.
Hello, Adelaide. I received your owl.
Thank you for coming. You see, my uncle Roland is a metal trader who's quite well known in the goblin community. He normally sends me owls every week when he's on his business travels. In his last owl, he alluded to dealings with those radical goblins, Ranrock's loyalists. It's been ages since that owl and I'm worried. What with the troll attack on Hogsmeade and the rumours that goblins may have been involved, well, I'm fearing the worst. Should I be worried about my uncle, or am I overthinking this?
No, you should be worried. You should definitely
I think
be
you're
worried.
right to be concerned, Adelaide. Your uncle may be in trouble.
You're much more understanding than Professor Weasley. She heard I was going to look for him and forbade me from leaving the grounds. She's convinced he can handle himself, but I can't concentrate on anything until I know he's all right. Could you try to find out for me? From what I hear, you're almost as adventurous as Uncle Roland.
Has your uncle traded with many goblins?
Yes, for ages. Even speaks gobbledygook. But he only recently mentioned Ranrock's lot, insisting the galleons were worth the risk. He does it for me. Between robes and supplies, attending Hogwarts costs a fair sickle. And besides that, Uncle Roland has expensive taste. He's sacrificed so much for me over the years. I promised him that as soon as I finish Hogwarts, I shall be the one taking care of him.
I'll try and look into it for you, Adelaide.
Thank you.
Hey,
He's
I
very
get to
thorough
crack
in his
goblin heads
record
together.
keeping, notes all his trades in a journal, makes maps. In fact, in his last owl, he drew me a map of his next stop. He planned to set up camp north of here. I do hope you're able to find out where he is. Thank you again for any help you can provide.
Okay. World map. Oh my, he is out there a ways. But I can flute travel over here. Then we'll fly over and find out what's going on.
Camp may be near Brockborough, past the river.
That reminds me. I keep forgetting I should dial this up a little bit. There we go. I keep forgetting my voice volume's usually a little low when I've been on Discord. Okay.
I felt it warranted more than a piece of meat pie. I could have been killed running for him. Blasted Rookwood. This is pointless. No one comes through here.
Patroclus Totalis.
Well, most people don't come through here this way. Alright, quest objective direction is this way. I will need to go through at some point off screen and hit a bunch of the hotspots for ancient magic and so on, because having only 2 bars on the ancient magic meter kinda blows. Whoa. Nope.
What are we even doing here? We ought to be at the Hog's Head. This is a waste of our time. I've robbed every trap. Aha! I see you.
Not for long.
Had enough.
Stupefy. Expelliarmus.
My wand. Bombard that at all.
Stupefy.
Okay, Maxima potions are a bit OP. Let's not use those if we don't have to. Alright. Now there was that little village over there. And it is kind of tempting to go beat the ever-loving shit out of these guys. Also, there's a
I know
challenge of
what that
Merlin here.
means. Merlin trial.
Depulso. Levioso. Confringo. Descendo. Accio. Glacius. Depulso. Bombarda. Defendo. Levioso. Incendio.
Okay, I'm not sure exactly what this thing wants.
Revelio.
Wait a minute. I know what it wants.
Flipendo. Descendo. Compulso.
Okay. That should be the right way.
I pressed on
Revelio.
Scriptorium, but my efforts were in vain. Meet me outside the Slytherin common room. We need to talk.
Flipendo.
There we go.
Revelio. Glacius.
Okay, fire's put out.
Revelio.
I don't know what else could be around here.
Expelliarmus. Incendio. Confringo.
Okay, I don't know what the problem is then. Then again, it may have just completed and not actually told me it completed. Okay. Ow. Sorry about that noise. My spine is not happy with me. Alright, let's go deal with Roland Oaks real quick. And then we'll go and get our unforgivable curses.
Could this be Mr. Oakes' campsite? Ranrock's loyalists, just ahead. Should I take them by force or be discreet?
Human?
Not as good as a Petrificus Totalis, but it does the job.
Oh, there's a hole in my pocket.
Petrificus Totalis.
Now to deal with the last Lone Ranger, or whatever the hell his name is.
Now to find out what happened here.
Alright, well, I'm not picky on the rest of my upgrades, so... Oh, level 2 cruelty. Actually, you know, next one I get, I should probably try for a Cruciatus one. Or at least one of the unforgivable curses. I think I have some already. Let me look. Nope. All the level 3s I got are vegetable ones. Then again, the unforgivable curses aren't that powerful, if memory serves.
Revelio. Bombarda. This looks intriguing.
Looks like a bolt hole. That's what it looks like. Not what I was hoping to find, though.
Revelio.
I don't see any notes or anything here.
Revelio.
Okay. I am not seeing what I'm supposed to be seeing, apparently.
Bombarda.
Oh, there it is.
Mr. Oakes' trade journal.
Okay.
Revelio. Mr. Oakes' trade journal. Adelaide said that her uncle kept notes of his trades, maps. Perhaps these landmarks will lead me to him.
Okay. That's not happening right now. I am going to go see what's up there. There's a treasure chest up there. And there's enemies. That seems interesting. Oh yeah, and Fury.
Protego. Stupefy. Bombarda. Glacius.
Okay, I thought I had that.
Stupefy. Incendio. Bombarda. Expelliarmus. Glacius. Depulso. Incendio. Depulso. Bombarda.
Okay. Not my cleanest fight, but hey. Let's go check out the treasure chest. Whoa. Oh, you're kidding me. Alright, fine.
Incendio.
Who needs Lumos? Oh, a legendary item.
Incendio!
Okay, so let's go see about a forbidden spell. Slytherin common rooms. Those would be down by Library Annex? No. Bell Tower? No. We'll port over, then we'll figure out where we're going. It's actually going longer than I planned on.
I'm not encouraging you.
Alright, come on.
You're here. Brilliant.
I received your owl. What happened with Ominous?
I told him none of us will be able to avoid dark magic forever. So the more we know about Salazar Slytherin and the dark arts, the better prepared we'll be. Unfortunately, only a Gaunt knows the location of the Scriptorium's entrance, and Ominous won't tell me.
Perhaps I should have a chat with Ominous.
You? I suppose it's worth a try. But don't get your hopes up. Ominous is annoyingly stubborn. Nothing new. I know where he is. I'll lead you to him and then leave you to it. Come on. He's this way.
Okay. Yay, walking simulator. I
Keep
love
an eye out.
these.
Never know who's watching. Although that hasn't stopped us before.
Strictly speaking, it has. We were caught.
Damned poltergeist. Such a nuisance.
Come on. Let's just get there today.
There he is.
Oh,
Good luck.
cool.
What are you doing here?
Hello, Ominous. Do you have a moment?
What is it? What have you and Sebastian been up to now?
I owe you an apology, Ominous. I wasn't honest with you before about the Undercroft. Sebastian did show it to me. He wanted me to have a safe place to practice some spells, to try and catch up to the other fifth years. He didn't think you'd mind.
I suppose that makes sense. It's just Sebastian's been pestering me lately about something and I'm frustrated with him.
Don't tell me he's still going on about, what was it, a scriptorium?
He told you about that.
He did. We were talking about Hogwarts founders and he mentioned it. Wouldn't say much more, though.
Yes, well, he seems to think it contains the answer to saving Anne. I think it's likely full of dark magic that is better left untouched.
Wait, you've never been inside?
Of course not. I only know about it because of my favorite aunt, Noctua. She thought like I do. Didn't agree with the family on the use of dark magic. In fact, she'd hoped to convince my family that there was more to Salazar Slytherin than worshipping pureblood status. She'd heard of this scriptorium and thought its contents might shed some light on him. She even found the secret entrance in this very corridor. She wrote regularly to my father about her efforts to gain access, and then she simply vanished. No one else ever tried to enter.
That's a bit unnerving. I suppose even if it might lead to answers about what happened to your aunt, it does pose a risk.
Aunt Noctua went down this path with good intentions and lost her life. I don't want the same to happen again.
You don't know that history will repeat itself. Besides, you said your aunt thought like you. This could honor her memory, get you answers about Slytherin and Sebastian answers for Anne. Your aunt pursued this alone. We could do it together.
I see what you've done here, and I confess, you've convinced me. I didn't think it possible. Very well. I shall tell you what I know. Fetch Sebastian, I'll wait. I hope we don't...
Incendio. Sebastian, over here.
These braziers grant access to the scriptorium.
Now you'll share? You were
Confringo!
practically begged.
It wasn't you who told me what I needed to hear.
Something's happening.
I hope we're ready for this.
This is one of the few times I think a little bit of light might be handy.
Confringo! Lumos.
Looks like a locked door. We may want to look around.
No straight path to the scriptorium. Okay.
A journal entry. Noctua Gaunt.
The rubble formed a relief of a person facing a snake.
That must be the voice I hear. The voice is ancient.
You hear a voice?
It started when you repaired that relief. I hear a whisper saying, "Speak to me." I'm a parcel mouth. I can hear and speak to snakes. Nearly all known parcel mouths are descended from Salazar Slytherin.
I'd like to be able to talk to snakes.
You might not want the ability to speak parcel tongue. It's often associated with dark wizards. I haven't spoken it in ages, but I'd wager if I speak it now, the door will open. I'm hoping you're having second thoughts.
Nope.
I see no reason we should stop now.
It's ironic. When I left home, I vowed to leave the dark arts behind, and yet here I am. Stand back. I can't believe I'm doing this.
It worked! Ominous. You possess a rare ability indeed.
Between the two of you, I'm starting to feel left out.
Between the two of us?
Never mind. There's no clear way forward.
Lumos.
Like a maze. Salazar Slytherin most likely wanted this to be difficult to solve.
The door we came from, it closed. And there's one
Confringo.
gate ahead.
Then look closely at each gate for clues.
The dial requires focus.
Aunt Noctua said the same. It may take practice to solve it.
Not really.
Matching the symbols did open it.
Was about to do that myself.
Lumos.
You got to it first. Nice work.
Confringo. Lumos.
Slytherin's buried the scriptorium deep within Hogwarts. Afraid I shall lose my way around these dark corridors of descendant, yet I feel unwelcome. Finding these braziers in the corridors helping.
This
Okay.
journal entry, it mentions getting lost and being unwelcome.
Poor Aunt Noctua.
Another gate.
Seems Slytherin like to play games.
Must run in the family.
Look in a mirror, Sebastian.
There we go.
That sounded promising.
Another dial solved.
Impressive. Nice work.
Real question is, which dial does what I want?
Lumos.
Should not require children to conform to old traditions. Scriptorium must have proof that there's more to the legacy than meets
Ominous.
the eye.
Your aunt wanted to change your family's traditions.
She did, and she was my favorite person in the world for it.
Okay, so through this other door, there's got to be a door I have to unlock. And I need the code from that door. Journey is painful but rewarding. I shall soon find the scriptorium, discover the untold secrets regarding our founder.
Noctua references painful and arduous challenges, but also rewards.
Painful. That's the part I'm wary of.
All I heard was rewards. Keep going.
Okay. Alright, so we've got the symbols for the next one.
Confringo!
Another, not the welcoming sort, was he?
Alright.
Excellent work. We're another step closer to the scriptorium.
Do.
Lumos.
I spotted something ahead. Looks troubling.
This whole place is troubling, but for my aunt's sake, we cannot stop now.
The gate! I think we're locked in. Again.
Then Salazar Slytherin is not yet finished with us.
Revelio.
Okay, so I need to get through that. You might want to move... Oh. Oh, wait, there's a thing here. Oh. Oh my.
Ominous. Her skeleton. And Noctua's last journal entry. She mentions being trapped here, blocked by an unforgivable curse.
This is where she died. This is where we'll die. I shouldn't have listened to either of you.
Ominous, I'm truly sorry about your aunt. But I know what to do. It's going to be difficult.
You said you know what to do.
Tortured faces on the door, and Crucios etched into the stone. My guess is if we cast the Cruciatus curse, the door will open. That's why Noctua died. She had no one to cast the curse on. Ominous has the most experience with this. He should cast it. You seem to be in Ominous's favor. Will you ask him about this?
He does seem a bit cross with you. I'll speak with him.
Good. Work your magic, so to speak. Wish we had some liquid luck.
All of this could have been avoided.
Ominous. I hadn't imagined we'd end up trapped like this.
Salazar Slytherin did. He's to blame for many unimaginable things. I overheard you and Sebastian, and I won't do it. The Cruciatus curse is pure torture. I would know.
Sebastian told me a little of what happened when you were young. Sounds as if you had no choice.
Should have known he would have told you. And one always has a choice. I'm as guilty as the worst of my family. Unforgivable curses won't work unless you really mean them. I had to want to cause pain, and for that I shall never forgive myself. That spells the reason I have no family left. You and Sebastian will need to sort out another solution. If you cast Crucio, you will regret it forever.
No, I don't think I will, depending on how I use it.
What do we do now? Ominous is not going to cast the Cruciatus curse again.
Ridiculous. As if dying in here is a better option than casting a damned spell. It's up to us. I can teach you Crucio, or I can cast it on you.
Wait, you didn't say you knew how to cast Crucio?
Because I'm not sure I do. Ominous knows that, yet he's left us no choice. I don't yearn to follow in Noctua Gaunt's footsteps. I think I can cast it if I have to.
I want to know the spell, but I'm not gonna hurt a friend for it.
I want to learn the curse, but I won't cast it on you. You need to cast it on me.
I shan't forget this. Ready?
I'm ready.
Crucio!
Are you alright?
Are you all right?
That pain, it was excruciating. But I'll survive. Let's keep moving.
We made it.
Revelio.
We found Salazar Slytherin's scriptorium.
I can't believe we're here.
Sebastian, ominous. There's a book just here.
You found something.
You two go ahead. Let me know what's in it. I'll wander around a bit.
In a minute. Let's see what else is in here first. Here, perceiving one of them to listen, I dared to hope that Godric's thoughts were aligned with my own, that he understood why the caliber of student needed to be exceptional, but he's fallen prey to the ridiculous notion that Muggle-borns are somehow as capable as purebloods. I tired of the discord, could no longer bear witness to the corridors full of inept children. This chamber until I can be reawakened by one who shares my views. Oof.
What do you think?
Looks like a spellbook of some kind. This is incredible. A Hogwarts founder's possession. What an honor. Still can't believe Ominous never told me about his aunt and what she found.
What will you do with Slytherin's spellbook?
What I do with every book. Read it. Having professors as parents ingrained that habit early on. But I can do that later. For now, I say we explore this room. It's breathtaking.
I've been getting an uneasy feeling about this place. We couldn't linger here. Let's find a way out, please.
I don't want to leave, but I owe you. Both of you. Without both of you,
Revelio.
we'd never have made it this far.
We were lucky. We could have died. We must swear never to do this again.
I see a way out.
Best news I've heard all day.
Ominous. About your aunt.
Please, Sebastian. I meant what I said before. We swear, right now, never to engage in anything to do with dark magic again.
Understood. I'm truly sorry about your aunt, Ominous.
I suppose after all this, I am grateful to know what happened to her. Thank you.
All right. So with that done, we now have our first unforgivable curse, Crucio. Okay. Well, that was nice to get. All right, so we're going to go ahead and call it here for today, and for this episode, today's a double feature, and we'll pick up in the next episode with Fire and Vice. I'll see you guys then.